Welcome back. Again, I trust your time was fruitful. Let's look at segment 7, policies, procedures and systems. Oh my goodness, what a bore, yes. But it's interesting, you know, that most of you may have read this book, but I certainly commend it to you, The E-Myth by Michael Gerber. And in this book, Michael Gerber speaks about most people working in their business and not on it. And without wanting to always use the same analogy or the same example, but really it's hard to replace, let's think of McDonald's. The thing that sets McDonald's apart is its ability to procedurize itself and duplicate and replicate. That wherever you go in the world, it's the same standard, the same structure, the same consistency all the way through. How do they do that? Well, it's got to be based on policies, procedures and systems. The ability to not negotiate some of the things that they know work. And often when we look at our own small business or our own role within a business, we need to see how we can create some policy, procedure and system. Before we do, let's look at the importance of a vision. Right now, as you're watching this, I'm going to challenge you. Do you have a vision statement for your business or personal life? And as a consequence, do you then have a mission to back up the vision? So let me explain. A vision statement is a clarity point to say, for example, we're going to climb Everest. That's the vision. The mission then is, how do we do that? Do we go up the north face, the south face? So in our business and personal lives, we need to have a vision that articulates and clearly explains what it is we're doing, where we're going. The mission then has to be able to say, and here's how we're going to achieve it. In too many organisations, they have a vision mission which they don't own. They've probably paid an advertising company $5 million. They've gone out for lunch, smoked a bong, come back and said, this is what you believe. And it says, you know, everyone, we're going to love our customers to death. And I says, oh, that's terrific. Photocopies, and it goes behind our desk. There's no ownership. So right now, if you're in a one-person business or a small business or a large business, we need to fragment it and we need to come up with a vision that we own, that we can embrace, that sets us apart, that tells people where we're going, and the mission explains how we're going to get there. Again, for those of you who have got the workbook at home or in your office, there's a lot more detail as to how you can establish that. But for today, as we're going through this on a brief synopsis, let's just run through part of where we need to really look at, and that's a SWOT analysis. Let's look at that on the whiteboard. We need to do a SWOT analysis on ourselves and our business from time to time. The S stands for?
Strengths.
Strengths. The W, weaknesses. The O, opportunities. And the T?
Threats.
Threats. Now what I want to do, just to give you an example of how this works, very brief example. There's something quite interesting about this. One often becomes a paradox to the other. Our strengths can often become our weaknesses and our opportunities can become our threats. Let me give you an example. Let's imagine in this hypothetical that we've decided, the 5 of us, that we're going to start up our own hamburger chain. And that's going to be a competition not just to McDonald's but to all fast food. In this hypothetical, because we've decided we're going to start in Australia where we're filming this today, we're going to start our chain in Australia. What could maybe our hypothetical, what could 1 or 2 of our strengths possibly be? Let's just imagine.
Good, clean produce.
Excellent. Good, clean produce. What could one of our other hypothetical strengths be?
Happy staff.
Happy staff. That's good. That's excellent. What could some of our weaknesses be in this hypothetical? Maybe undercapitalised? What else could be a possible weakness?
Bad location.
Okay. Location, excellent. What could some of the opportunities be for us? Maybe we're a new, fresh opportunity to compete with the fast food chains. You know, breath of fresh air. What else? What could be a couple of other opportunities? Well, what about capturing a percentage of the market? What could some of our threats be?
Other hamburger chains.
Excellent. We could be exit out because of the fact that we may be undercapitalised, or as you say, other chains or other fast food. Here's another one. What if everyone in the world was educated that fast food's bad for you? And suddenly an education